I have 4 children. I have my oldest is Alex. Then there's Brooklyn, Owen, and Christopher. When Brooklyn was born, there were some different issues that were kind of going on. As a second-time mom, I was like, this isn't normal. Brooklyn went in for a sweat test, which tests for cystic fibrosis. And when we got her results a couple days later, they said she has cystic fibrosis. And our pediatrician said, don't Google anything. He goes, whatever you do not Google it, because Google's going to scare you and you don't know what you're reading. He said, just wait.
The suspense between when they took the test for the sweat test, the follow-up after the suspicion was there for Brooklyn, I had to work 3 12-hour days, and the suspense was just, they told us not to Google the symptoms and the things, but curiosity. Well, they say they might have this thing called cystic fibrosis. Google searched it. My coworkers were there, and I was like, guys, this is not good. This isn't like something that you can just take a shot for and get over. This is a lifetime thing. At
the time when she was diagnosed and we talked with our pediatrician, he said the life expectancy right now is 28 years old. It was overwhelming to think about breathing treatments and having to administer medicine all the time. We had to start administering medicine from the time that she was 3 weeks old. We were supposed to sit there for 15 minutes and pat her back to help move the mucus through her lungs. And she would just cry. It was agonizing sometimes to just sit there and listen to her cry as we sat there doing her treatments. It was only 15 minutes, but it felt like forever. As we got a handle on her cystic fibrosis and on her treatment and on all of the different things, we said, you know what? We don't feel like our family's complete. Let's go ahead and have another one. We discussed all the different ramifications because cystic fibrosis is a genetic disease. It's not something that you can really control. It was something that was going to come from both parents. And we knew we had a 25% chance of having another one. And then came Owen. Our clinic called us and my pulmonologist said, hey, Owen has it too. But Owen also was born with extra fingers. He had enlarged kidneys when he was still in utero. He also had a really big head. After he was born, he couldn't regulate his blood sugars, so he came out with all these different things that we'd never dealt with before. And adding that into our family just changed our perspective completely. He didn't talk for a really long time. He was delayed in walking. He just struggled with, it seemed like, all the basic things of life. Our social worker at the hospital was like, Brooklyn's hit the age where I think this would be a really good time for her to take time and have this experience, just to have the memory. She was 8 and just, there's been lots going on, and he said, I think you guys need to take time for this. You need to make these memories now. And Brooklyn decided she wanted to be a princess. Her obsession started when she was really little, and it was the Lion King at that point, but it turned into all the princesses. I want to meet all of them. And we said, well, okay. So that's what we did. We met as many of them as we could. She wanted to do the boutique, so I took her. We did the whole thing. She got the glitter hair, she got her makeup done, she got her nails done. She just loved it. She drank it all in. Later in the show, she got to walk around shaking the music makers and just enjoying and drinking in that whole moment while we were at the Lion King show. And Owen got up there and he did the same thing with her. And it was just one of those moments we kind of sat there and we were just like, this is what it's about. This is where I'm going to remember that forever. I am going to sit there and I'm going to say, this was their moment. This was their Disney thing. And it was just fantastic. It was heartwarming. It was special. It's even a moment where you look at them and you go, I don't know if I thought I would even get to this point. Watching them, and in that moment, I was like, they are literally living their best lives. She loves attention, so having everyone looking at her, and she got to dance, and she had music, it's fantastic.
I really enjoyed seeing Ariel and her fishtail, and seeing the Beast in the parade.
Owen's trip was phenomenal. We went to this villa that was 2 stories, and it was all ours. And you just go in, and it's air conditioned, and the kids just go in, and they just scream, "Daddy, Daddy, look, look, look!" And It was just a beautiful place. It was calm when we went there. There was a breeze. There was this little back patio. We opened it, and Owen goes, "Wow, this is really nice." Yes, it is, Owen. Yes, it is. It was a beautiful place to stay, and it was something that even when we came back from our planned items from the Sea Turtle Hospital and other things, it was just surreal driving to this beautiful villa and pulling in and, "Okay, kids, let's go inside our villa." It is forever a core memory where just for a minute they're able to let go of doctor's visits and treatments and the constant barragement of their condition, and they see a life of happiness. Have fun, don't worry about it. Yeah, would you like to be in this or go do this? Let's do it. And just watching their kid's face over and over again throughout the trip, I'm just, wow, this is amazing. That's worth it all. Watching the kid's face, and I wish there was a way for people that donate to look at the kid's face, just that little glimpse of pure happiness in that moment, and realize that they directly had that effect.